Viva Las Vegas, baby. We're here at Sweets Snacks in Las Vegas Convention Center. Here to see the coolest new emerging brands and trends in our favorite foods, which are sweets and snacks. I'm Emily with Start to Sold. So here in the Las Vegas Convention Center, you're going to find huge enterprise brands like M&M's, Mars, Hershey's. You're gonna find every famous chip company, Lay's. You're gonna find Takis, Cheetos. These brands are here displaying their new and most innovative products to be able to sell them into other stores. But also you're gonna find what we call challenger brands. Challenger brands are brand new emerging companies that are trying to break in, fight for some shelf space against those big enterprise brands. And so they're featuring their brand new products. So retail buyers from massive as well as small stores are shopping, looking for the new product to put on shelf. And that's why it's fun to be here. This is where we see the emerging trends that'll be in the United States and the world bestsellers forthcoming. So if you would like to come and check out the Sweets and Snacks Expo, come with me on a little tour. I'm gonna show you some of the cool highlights, cool things that I get to see here at Sweets and Snacks, and maybe I'll see you here next year. Where am I? If you can get your luggage and also play slots. Luggage. Slots. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Las Vegas. Let's go. Fit check, fit check. First coffee, then some working at the cafeteria before the show. And people featuring their new packaging, so come check it out. Uncured bacon jerky by Cinnabon has actually won awards for most innovative new product. Would you try it? Final Boss Sour is a brand that everyone's been talking about on Reddit. It's supposed to be a cool new brand, and I've never tried it before, but a friend of mine said, oh my gosh, while you're there, make sure you check out Final Boss Sour. They have different levels of sourness, level 1 all the way to level 3, actually all the way to level 4, and it looks like an old style video game. And I think that's why it's blowing up on Reddit with all the video gamers. Up here, we've got mashup candy salad kit. Now, to me, this doesn't appeal to me because I'm a grown adult, but people seem to love candy salads. This includes different sour, squishy and powder items that you can throw onto gummy stuff. And so it's supposed to be like a little mashup that you can eat with a fork. And it won best, most innovative new product here at the Sweets and Snacks Show. Here we have some award winners for most innovative products. They had a ton of panelists who got to prejudge everything. And so these are actually winners, meaning the most innovative in their category. And I wanted to highlight Easy Mochi Gummies. I've actually done interviews and features of this company before. It's a woman-owned business, but what's so unique about their product is that it's mochi. It's a gummy made out of rice. And it's unlike any other product that you've probably ever tried. Check them out. They've got a new rebrand, and this is an awesome new flavor that caused them to get this really cool award. Dark chocolate covered cherry. So what I've been told is that Taylor Swift's favorite product is this, and it also just won an award for most innovative new candy. That's the Smarties, Squashies, sour cherry and apple. And if Taylor likes it, I think you're gonna like it too. And here we have our Juris snacks. This is their caramel cheddar corn. And so they were in consideration for the most innovative new salty snack. And it has the traditional cheddar, but also really fun kettle corn. It's got crazy little characters here on the side, and it's got cute little emojis that make this packaging really, really pop. And it shows innovation in the popcorn aisle. Let's go check them out and taste the popcorn for ourselves. Hi, I'm Emily Ann Page with Start to Sold, and I'm so excited to be here at Sweets and Snacks. And I'm looking for the coolest new emerging brands, and I'm reporting them to you. So here's a little inside sneak peek to one of the coolest but still established brands that is completely rebranded and that has amazing flavor. This is our Juris Snacks, and this is George Juris.
Hi, Emily.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Thanks for stopping by. How are you?
I'm very good, and I'd love to hear about what you're calling the world's cheesiest popcorn.
Well, we didn't make up that name. Customers have told us that our popcorn is the cheesiest they've ever tasted, and it's compliment after compliment. And we've gone through a rebrand. We started our popcorn business selling a clear bag, in vending and micro markets around the country. And we've now rebranded into this new line of, here's a triple mix with hot caramel and cheese.
Wow.
We have kettle,
Okay.
kettle corn, delightfully sweet and salty. This is more of a traditional Midwestern mix of cheese and caramel. And also my favorite, the outrageously cheesy
Ooh, I love the bright
cheddar
orange.
corn.
Look at these fun hand signals on each bag and fun
Yeah, the
characters.
emojis. The emojis and also our characters. And we've got Chaz and Trey and Slick to help us really rock.
Really rock. This is so much fun. And so it sounds like you have basically two lines on your brand. You have a CeeLo bag and you have a flexible film bag. But I would love to actually try this because the world's cheesiest is a bold claim. And I need to know for sure if I agree.
Well, it's very dangerous because you're going to be hooked.
So what I also love is
That's okay. Don't worry.
I love the bright color, but you're telling me based on the packaging that it's 100% natural. There's no
No
artificial colors?
No artificial colors, no artificial flavors.
Woo! Okay, dang, this is very bold. There's no other popcorn this cheesy.
Oh yeah.
It's almost more cheesy than a Cheetos or a Cheez-It.
We control the coating and we put it on thick.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome. So, my other quick question would be, if I wanted to buy your popcorn, where in the world would I find it?
We're in a lot of Midwest locations. Our distribution is primarily the Midwest, but you can also buy it on our website at anuts.com.
Cool. So I very soon will need to be getting some kettle corn. I'm just letting you know. And this cheese cheddar corn is absolutely delicious. So I might have to distract you while I run away with it. Thank you so much for the interview, George. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
Woo-hoo! As you know, I'm Emily, and I'm here at Sweets Snacks checking out the coolest new emerging products. And I'm so excited to share Munchmallows. And I'm here interviewing Tyler Smith. He's one of the co-founders of the company, and he loves being on YouTube and being interviewed. Loves it.
Love it.
So thank you for taking the time to answer some questions. Please tell me about Munchmallows.
Munchmallows are candy-coated marshmallows, the hottest new product around.
And so what is it like to bite into one of these delicious
You
candies?
should try one and tell us.
Oh my gosh, I'm about to do it. Tell us about some of the flavors while I break in.
Okay, so we have mixed flavors with grape, strawberry, apple, lemon, and blueberry. And then we have sour, jumbo, chocolate. We have two new flavors coming out, berry and tropical over there.
So this right here is super sour and very delicious. It's covered in a little sugar coating. And so what you were telling me was also interesting is that not only do you get a gooey interior, nice and chewy like a regular marshmallow, but you get that kind of like hard shell that you look for in most candies and like a flavor burst.
Exactly. You said it better than me.
If I wanted to buy these products, where in the world would I go find them?
A lot of gas stations throughout the United States.
Woo!
Yeah.
And how old is this company?
About a year and a half.
And you guys have so many cool new products. It's really huge growth. But what do you think is the best seller?
Jumbo is our #1 seller.
Okay, oh my gosh, you know what's crazy about these? They kind of look like baby bath bombs. You can put them in your mouth and they're just going to be an explosion of flavor. And what kind of flavor would I expect with these?
Those are Tutti Frutti. It's like a pineapple-ish. I don't know how to explain it. You should try one.
Ooh.
You should tell everybody what it is.
Okay, we're about to go in. We're diving in. What's crazy about these is I don't think there's anything else out there like this. I mean, to me, this is very, very unique.
product.
And I also think you've done a great job. They also have a chocolate flavor, so that has to be one of another really popular seller.
Chocolate is like s'mores.
S'mores. Oh, it's a Tutti Frutti. Tropical explosion. Squishes in your mouth, and you get the crunch. It's really, really good.
Yeah, it's excellent.
I highly recommend it. So your website, how can you tell people your website?
EatMunchmallows.com.
But you can't buy it there yet.
You can, yes.
You can buy it? All right. So we do have a way to get them online. Go check them out. Thank you so much, Tyler.
Thank you very much.
I'm here to interview Brenda with True Fruit because they just received an award at the Sweets and Snacks Show for the best, most innovative gourmet product, and she's going to tell us all about it because she's a product developer. Thanks, Brenda.
Hi.
Congratulations.
This is our banana frozen Greek yogurt product. It's a frozen banana with real Greek yogurt and then a white chocolate with granola. We're really excited about it. It tastes like you're having banana with yogurt in the morning. Yeah, so we hope that everyone gets to try it.
Is it available in stores yet?
Yes, you can find it in Target, you can find it in H-E-B. We also have a raspberry and a strawberry one coming out, so we're super excited, and you should be able to find it in stores pretty soon.
Oh my gosh, it looks delicious. And you guys should check out their amazing award. This is most innovative. This is a very coveted award, so how do you feel now that you guys have won it?
We feel so excited about it. As you can see, we've won some other awards other years, and this is our latest, and we hope to keep innovating.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to, let's go. I'm gonna go take some videos of me trying the product.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Brenda.
My name is Emily Ann Reed. I'm here with Start to Sold, and I'm interviewing a celebrity, technically, in the candy world. Here with Mika, founder of Issei, and she's actually just won an award for Sweets Snacks for the most innovative product. Congratulations! So much. It's a huge honor. It's like surreal. It's surreal because it's actually a very coveted award that everyone wishes they could have. You are a small business, female founder, who created a brand new innovative product made out of mochi. Tell us about your story. So I started to make these I toys. Love gummy candy. All kinds of gummy bears, Sour Patch. And I always felt kind of guilty as a mom because it's full of all kinds of colors, flavors, and lots of sugar and gelatin. So I started to bake these mochi cakes in my kitchen because I'm Japanese. I grew up eating mochi, and I cut them up and I told them it was a gummy, and that's how it started. So it really started in my kitchen.
So what's crazy about it is there's no other product out there like this. It's actually so flavorful, and what's also really amazing is there's an elevated brand element to it. So she keeps premium ingredients. And tell me about your rebrand. Why did you change that?
So we launched with a very, very white rice because I wanted to represent rice and gold foil. It was really illegible. It's beautiful, it's elevated, but it's very, very hard for people to see what is the flavor, what are the distinctions. So we rebranded to a color, a super sexy color packaging like this.
Super, super sexy.
So it's still elevated, but it really describes the colors and the flavor.
Yeah. You can almost taste the flavors when you look at the colors.
Yeah.
And so the thing you got to know is that these are kind of exclusive in the sense that they're not in every single store yet.
Yeah.
So how would I buy these?
So we're Amazon, online. We went viral on TikTok several times. We launched with Whole Foods in 170 stores. And we're Sprouts National, Albertsons, Walmart, Target. And so we've been really blessed.
So blessed. It's actually an incredible product, and you probably haven't tried it yet, so you need to go try it. Only the cool kids know about it. And now that they've got this award, it's going to be going very fast, so go get your own. What is your website?
It's mochigummies.com because we were the first to have mochi gummies. We were able to get that domain name. Very special. It's like having like a potato chip.com.
Yes.
You know? Nobody was doing it. So it's mochigummies.com. Find us online.
And what is the best-selling flavor so everyone can know what
It's
to check out?
strawberry. It's really strawberry. I mean, the cherry, sour watermelon also.
Check out the strawberry because they are actually very, very popular. And oh my god, the color. Look at this. It's so sexy. It goes with your outfit. It's a cute accessory. Thank you so much for the interview. I'm going to take some samples with me. Okay, now that I'm back from Las Vegas Sweets and Snacks Show, I'm going to give you a little summary of what I felt like I took away from the event. So first of all, I was shocked at the size of it. This is the first time the Sweets and Snacks Expo has ever been in Las Vegas. And next year they'll be in Indianapolis. But again, after that, they're going to move back to Las Vegas. Why? Because it's so much fun. The auditorium and conference room was incredible. There was over 17,000 people that attended who are all industry exclusive professionals. And all in all, Sweets and Snacks is sort of like Comic-Con for candy lovers, but you have to be in the industry in order to attend. It's not a cheap show, and you have to be able to be a member of the Sweets and Snacks Association to be able to attend. So there's no random people just walking around unless they've snuck in. So for the most part, you can't just buy a ticket. That also means that everyone who's walking the the floor is an influencer of sorts, a person who makes decisions in the candy and snack industry. So I always see my best friends, the people that I've worked with, different clients, and it's a 275,000 square foot location, and there's over 1,000 exhibitors. And everyone goes so hard, as you can see from all the video footage, that people really bring out a ton of energy. They try to show you what's new, what's trending. They let you sample the best new flavors and you get to take them away. So if you are in the industry and you bring a little suitcase, which I always do, I bring a double wide suitcase, pack half of it with my clothes and the other half is empty. You come away with tons of snacks that you get to eat and share with your family and think about again for the future. I think some of the best highlights for me, we're just noticing the number of brands that are launching protein-inspired candies and snacks. That was a tremendous theme. I mean, even Doritos is going to be launching a protein nacho, and there's going to be a protein Cheeto coming out. So just, it took a long time, but the largest brands are now noticing protein. And even Starbucks recently added protein as an option onto their cold blended drinks. And I thought to myself, why didn't you do this earlier? I've been doing this at home for years, adding protein powder as like a low sugar way to spice up my iced coffee. But that was a number one trend that I noticed. Other trends that were really incredible were sour, like hyper sour. They have squashy sours, which is cherry and apple from Smarties. And that was a very super sour, like gummy candy. And then there was also by Rotten, sour teenies. And those were like, again, voted by a whole panel of people who are experts in the industry as one of the most innovative products that are out there. And Warheads came out with something called Loud Mouth Bites from Candyrific. Again, super tart, very, very hyper tart. The Mashups Candy Salad Kit by One Up Candy, like weird gummy candies that are you get to pour like powdered and liquid gooey sour sauces into them and eat them like a salad. So sour was blazing and very, very popular. Final Boss Sour, that was another brand that is really moving on up. And it's so weird. Their packaging has different levels of sourness, and their top sour products, like my mouth is watering just as I think about it, but they're so tangy. They're so like, they take you outside of your own body. They're so tart. So the second trend is definitely sour candies, sourness. And I would say that the third thing is fiber. Smart Pop is coming out with a fiber popcorn, and a lot of low sugar like candies in the industry use fiber as a form of sweetening. So it's something that tastes sweet on the tip of your tongue, but actually your body doesn't process it as sugar, so it ends up being passed. And so it's a nutrition health trend. And it also helps you supposedly with having lower glycemic index when you eat something sweet. So that was the third trend that I noticed, that added fiber was something that people were either calling out on the front of their packaging. So sweetened with natural sugars and fiber, or it would call out the fiber at the very, very front, almost as important as the calories. And that's just really interesting. To me, I see both flavor and nutrition coming into our sweets and snacks world as the top priority. So the next question is, are you going to attend Sweets and Snacks next year? Whether you're someone who is a buyer, retail buyer, or you're somebody who owns a snack and sweet brand, what questions do you have in your mind that are making you wonder if you should go? I would love to answer those things in the comments below, and I hope you enjoyed getting a little tour of my life, working with a lot of product founders and businesses to grow and scale, and visiting the Sweets and Snacks Expo. I hope to see you sometime there next year. Stay sweet.